I want to show you the activities of the autopilot, which is going to actually show you exactly that the politicians you see, they are all the same. They are all the same. And that is the reason why we say we do not want politician or politicking activities in IPOB. Because once you start bringing politics, it is going to render everything we are doing useless. Because politics is a dirty game. When you talk politics, you talk gangsterism. When you talk politics, you talk cultism. When you talk politics, you talk killing. When you talk politics, you talk maiming. That is exactly as a result of the type of politics you see Nigeria produce. You talk about human rights violation. You talk about, autocracy. You talk about monarchs, what do you call it? Anarchy. When you talk about politics, you talk about wickedness, manipulation, psychological intimidation, physical intimidation, manipulation. That is exactly what happens each time we talk politics. Now, I am going to show you exactly what is happening in IPOB that so many of you might not be aware of. Now, let us go there. I want you to pay attention to this guy. I will keep this video, I will run it longer so that I will be able to finalize it quickly in order to attend to my meeting. And I want you to pay very good attention, because when you miss it, you miss it. Let's listen to this guy when he talks about people whom he's been working with. And the people that we are talking about is people who he's been working with. And he claimed that these people are innocent, that the DOS are criminals. These same people who wanted to do everything possible to present him to actually scuttle the legacy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Today he is coming to tell you that they are taking him to the shrine, to the oracle, and he is swearing that oath which he refused to swear in the past, year. Swearing that oath which he come to tell people that you are Ndo Soji and Ndenzama. Today, he is coming to the media to swear the oath. But now, I want you to understand the actual reason why this criminal is doing the oath taking or swearing whatever he has censored, because well articulated, Simon, well articulated, because you have seen that your light is going off. Now you have come to a new plan, which you are going to use to actually lie to the people of Biafra once again. Now, let us go there and pay very good attention.
Also, for no election in Biafra land. Today, we are going to go into some of the reasons why, we are not going to allow Nigeria to conduct election in Biafra land, except the referendum. Without wasting time, I want to thank you, Ebele Fortune, the first super chat supporter today. I greet you for your wonderful $50 super chat. I appreciate you. Those of you that always support what we are doing, you will always be replenished by God. It is not easy. You are watching live and direct. I want to thank you also, Oli, that those that God are going to use to make Biafra come, they are now reaching out to us. That have activated a lot of things automatically. Things are happening on their own. I am telling you that those that God are going to use to make Biafra come, they are now reaching out to us. Today,
I want you to understand this politics, because we actually shifted away from this politics in Nigeria to actually show you another epitome of politics that is practiced in Nigeria, that somebody has brought into what we are doing, but it is a faction created by the enemy. And those to scuttle, to destroy, to actually demoralize people in this struggle, those people are now on the receiving end of his activities, because once your hands is clean, you will never go wrong. That is the most important thing that everybody who is conscious will understand in this movement. This guy came in, he started calling people criminals. Madam Oyibo is innocent according to him. Nelly Ofebu is him and he is Nelly Ofebu. Nelly Ofebu is Idu and Idu is Nelly Ofebu. This guy started preaching Idu. This guy started supporting Idu. This guy created security, claimed that it was called ADA. He started dividing the Eastern Security Network. He did so many things, heinous crime that he committed against our people in Biafra land, because he wanted to be relevant. And now let me, before we go out there to continue this, I want to show you the actual reason why I told you that this guy is a fraud. Pay very good attention to the pictures that I am going to show you now. I want you to see these pictures because I brought something very, very as a good, example of what this guy used to deceive so many of you. I want you to look at this picture in your screen. If you look at this picture in your screen, you will see Rick Ross holding a wine bottle, which is rosé. You will see the other guy on the ground kneeling, and you will see an intruder, which is actually infiltrator in this picture. I want you to see the boy or the man with a bottle of Coca-Cola pouring. That is a Photoshop. Are you now beginning to imagine the type of things you will use programs in the computer space to do? That is exactly what this guy in Finland used to manipulate so many of you. I am going to show you more that is called deep fake. Now look at it. This is the same guy who infiltrated Rosé's picture. He is shaking hand with Russian president. He won the award of this thing that he is presenting. This is the same guy. This was the same thing Simon Epa did in order to come and tell you he eat and dine with the Finland president. He eat and dine with the prime ministers. He eat and dine with the justice. Does he call him attorney general or the minister of justice in Finland? He did all that. Now I am going to show you another one. You see this guy, he keep infiltrating people's pictures. I hope you are seeing it. It is clean, and you will never, if you don't know technology, you will never imagine that this is not real. This is called deep fake. Now let me show you another one that is going to shock you. See this one, it is going to shock you. Now you see this one. This is where this guy is now being saluted by the monarch security or military during the Elizabeth II burial. The same guy, he infiltrated that same picture, removed the man that is there and placed himself. You see how real all the things that he does with these programs is. Now, another one that will shock you is this one. see him sleeping next to Cristiano Ronaldo. When you see all that, you will understand that what I'm about to show you now is the same program. So pay very good attention as I will show you these things, because this is exactly what I continue to show you. This is it. The same thing that Simon Ekpa did. If you look at the arrow showing you where he actually cropped his own is not even that professional that you will not notice. Now the man in black, jacket overall is the president of Finland. Simon Ekpa cropped himself, and next to that president of Finland, that is what he presented to so many of you from the beginning, that he bought you. He now bought your conscience, that you are not able to distinguish truth from lies. You keep telling people that who is going to go and, is there anybody who will represent people in the United Nations other than the criminal in Finland, the Photoshopper? I want you to look at the things that I am showing you right now for you to understand the exact thing that I am talking about. Now I am going to show you another one. This is another one you will see where he claimed that he said throwback when if they tell you Simon Ekpa is looking for popularity, tell them we don't join Biafra for popularity, and but because of what we have to offer. Tell them God created us. I can't see those right up very well. Now this is exactly what he plays. You see where there is those arrows. He said this man, I think he said he's a minister of justice or former prime minister of Finland. He said this is exactly the Photoshop, but this one is very even plain to see. I am going to keep quiet that you will see the lower part of this picture. I hope you must have seen the lower part of this picture that I am showing you now. I want you to see where the arrows are pointing. You will see different background when they were cropping and putting somebody's head on top of somebody. You will know that this is exactly the same thing this guy I showed you initially did, just to make people believe that he is in those places. This is as a result of all that. Now look at this one. He liked to go for uninvited, ceremonies and seminars. That's exactly what he does. Now, I want Biafra to answer me this question. Why do you think that a criminal will give you a freedom? Why do you think that somebody who is very, very manipulative, somebody who is unreal, somebody who will do anything to prove to you that they are relevant, somebody who is willing to go any mile, including killing people, to gain relevance, is going to give you freedom? I want you to answer me this question. Answer it to yourself, answer it to your spirit, because the most important thing in life, that there is a conscience inside you. It is the most precious, and what do I call it? Your conscience is the holiest thing, holiest part of your being, holiest part of your being, except if you shut them down, because they will always speak the truth, and their truth speaks with power. They will continue to ring on your brain, but they don't speak loud. They will continue to give you the factual information. So this is the same guy who did all this deep fake screen